Hi, what's up everybody? How is it going? In today's video, I'm going to put you through on how to create a Jotter, in CorelDraw 2020. We are going to be creating it, without picture or whatsoever, you know. So let's step into it. So right now, what we're going to do right now is to go over to display and change to A5. Can you see that? And let's go over to select the what's it called, it should be inches, and the inches of the A5 is 5.827 by 8.268. So right now what you're going to do is to go over to your rectangular to double click on that, automatically snap into page. So what we're going to do right now is to really, let's create a basement of what we are about to do. So let's drag it up just like so. So point your mouse to the edge or to the tips of the objects below, just like so. Indication will show up, then you pull it up just like so. Right click when you get to your destination, you know so can you see that? So what you're going to do next is to go over and create a tiny object just like this. So in this case, what we're going to do is to drag this our gold our color to the top of the object just like so. Then you release your mouse, then you select copy or property of the object. Automatically changes the whole thing. So right now what you're going to do next to go over and truly make a copy of this object to the top of it just like so. Then you reduce it a little bit, just like so. Good. So in this case, what we're going to do, we are going to be creating something tangible with this. So what we're going to do right now is to go over and create an object on top of this object, a vector on top of it. Can you see? So right now what we're going to do is to go over, let's zoom it up, use your zoom tool, then you zoom up just like so. So what we're going to do right now is to go over to color eyedropper to select that, then you sample the color right inside this picture. Sample that color, then you pour it on the subject. So right now what we're going to do is to go over and just put it on top of that object. Then you go over to your transparency to hit on that, then you go over to hit on uniform transparency. Automatically it changes the whole thing. Then you go over to the drop menu right here, then you select subtract. Can you see the changes right there? That's perfect. So center it within the object, then let's bitmap that, convert to bitmap. So in this case right now we are going to be selecting RGB, nothing less. Select RGB, then you hit OK. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to go over to your effects, go to the menu and select effect, then you go over to adjust, then you select tone curve. So a dialog box pops up, then you go over and hit on reset, then adjust it up a little bit, down a little bit to make it darker. I think that's good. So let's just put this down a little bit. Good. So hit OK. Good. So right now select it once again. You see some indications around it, arrows telling you what to do. So this is, if you pull this like this, it's gonna be slanted, and if you pull this like this, just like so. So that's what we need. So right now we're gonna Powerclip this into place. Go over to object, then you locate Powerclip, place it inside frame, then you select the frame, automatically snap into page. So let's adjust that a little bit. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to go over and copy these two. So select all this object, then you point your mouse to the tip of that object, then an indication showed up. Can you see an arrow? Then you pull down just like so, by holding Ctrl key on your keyboard, then sliding it down to the other side, then you right click it, copy paste, then group it, select Alt Shift key on keyboard, select the main object, then you hit on B for bottom alignment. Can you see that? So right now we are good to go with that. So to make a real change, to make a change on this lower object, there has to be some kind of variation on that. So let's just hold Alt key on keyboard, select the image, then you adjust the direction of this image just like so. Good, can you see that? So right now we're gonna copy this whole thing to the other side, hold Ctrl key, when you get to the extension you right click, automatically it changes. So right now what we're going to do is to go over and arrange our text. So right now let's go over to hit Ctrl K to break that into pieces. So let's use Trajan. So you can decide to change your own font to any font that you prefer, but for this project I'm using Trajan. Do you understand? So pull this up, then let's change it to white, then let's hold Ctrl, then you hit on page up, hold Shift key, then you hit on page up on your keyboard, automatically pops out from the behind of the object. So just like so. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to go over and just pull this whole thing down. So let's change that to white. As you can see, it's behind this object. What you need to do is to range it just like so. To select the text, then you hold down Shift key on keyboard, then you tap on page up on your keyboard, right from your keyboard. That there is a command there, so you need to activate that. So make this a little bit bigger, then let's pull this up a little bit. Can you see that? So center it within the object. So right now what we are going to do next is to go over and change this whole thing to Trajan. Good. So right now pull this down a little bit, then you enter from these gaps in. So what we are going to do right now is to make the gaps in bigger. Can you see that? Then change the font to Hello Paris. So let's change the color to this color, then you right click. So right now it's on F3, F12. A dialog box pops up, then you change the thickness of that to 3, then hit on round cap, then you hit on round cap, then you hit on round corners. It's okay. Good, we are good to go. So make this a little bit bolder, bigger than this, quite bigger also. Good, can you see that? Center all of this within each other, then you pull it to the center of the object just like so. Center it within the object. Good, we are good to go. So change the back of the design to gold. So here we are through with the design just now. So what we are going to do next, I have what's it called, a mock-up which I have done, in which we are going to mock our design on. So here is the mock-up right here. Can you see the mock-up? So it's gonna be the link below of this tutorial, so that you can download to make use of. So right now let's select our design, group it all up, then group the back of the design, group it, then let's just drag it on top of the what's it called, mock-up. Automatically snap into page. then drag it just like so. Good. Can you see that? Hold Alt key down, then select the image of the design, then adjust it to the mockup. Hold Alt key, adjust it to the mockup. Good. So we are good to go. Here is the completion of the project. So this is what we have done so far. Thanks for following me, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button below to subscribe, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that other people can benefit from what we are sharing right now. you know you know in other words, like the video and share the video. Thanks for following me. Bye for now.